Hello everybody, and welcome to Oxygen Not Included. So this one here is because last week I was streaming, but unfortunately I am still such a noob streaming, and the first day the recording wasn't as good as I wanted, and the second day the audio was terrible. So yeah, that happened. But I am still with the need to show you this game, guys, because I love it. I have 500 plus hours on this game, but it had been almost 2 years since last time I played it, and since last week that I played it, I just want to keep on playing it. So I said, why not? Let's share this with the guys. So that's what I have here, and this is the DLC that I haven't tried. So let's start. I wanna do some kind of role playing, so let me talk to you about it. So here we are in the Nebulosa. This will be our planet or asteroid where we start. And here we have 3 characters: Dr. Meiji, Kit, and Alexis. So the plan with this is we have this guy who is a very good scientist, and this guy actually, in our story, is that this guy made these 2 bionics, and he's gonna use them to survive. He will just take care of investigating, researching, and learning about stuff, and the bionics will be his workers. I still don't know how to make more bionics, if not by getting them in the printing pod, but this is the premise. So I know that there is like a station to make bionics, but we'll not get there yet. So this will be my first time playing this prehistoric DLC, and I have some experience working with bionics, but not so much, so I wanted to try that also. So this is what we have now, and alright, let's see if we can survive. So, oxygen not included. As the name suggests, one of the main concerns for our survival is the production of oxygen so that the guys can breathe. We go to the overlays over here. We can see that there are many gases around, and we need to make sure that we have oxygen always, so that our guys don't suffocate and die. That's the first part. As you can see, the bluer we have, the more oxygen we can see. But here you see there's also another gas, carbon dioxide. So this is unbreathable, as you can see in the tooltip. So we need to take care of this. And the oxygen will not be produced all the times. There is these rocks called oxylite that will produce some of it. There will be some spots with oxygen already present, but when we start digging out, we will see that there will be empty space under the rocks or the dirt, so oxygen will start dissipating and we will need to start creating more. So that's the premise, and now we are here in this prehistoric asteroid. We have some dinosaurs around and some plants, and we will need to find our way into survival. So some plan that I always like to follow is, I like my dupes, these guys, the duplicants, they're called dupes. I like for them to always be around a natural reserve, which is a place. We come here to the room overlay. We have a few options. Under the nature reserve, and the tooltip shows the requirements for that. So it needs a park site, it needs 4 wild plants, no industrial machinery, and a minimum size of 32 tiles, a maximum one of 120. So for example, look at this room. It has 63 tiles and 5 plants. So this could be a nature reserve. We just need to put the sign and we will be done with that. So maybe I'm gonna start thinking about building around this place, because when the dupes go through a nature reserve, their morale goes up, and you will see why that's important. For now, all we need to know is that we want that morale to be up, and maybe we want this nature reserve to be preserved and to be used for that purpose. This could be another one. We have 4 plants, right? And this is smaller. I think this would be better for us because it would be easier to manage. This one here only has 3 plants, so it doesn't work for us. And this one here has 5 plants, but it's too big, so it has a similar issue to this one. And I will show you in a bit why. Also over here, we have only 3 plants, so discarded. So maybe I can use this one and this one here. So we have 2 options. So what I would like to do now is to take my duplicants and start exploring. But first, let's keep role-playing a bit. So I want to say that nobody will be researching except for Dr. Meiji, because he is our researcher, right? In the same nature, this guy won't be doing much else because he's like the overlord of the asteroids, and he will have all his minion bionic duplicants. So for this reason, he won't be doing any attacking. He won't be doing any rocketry. He won't be cleaning anything. You know what? He will be outright disallowed from doing anything like that. Maybe he will be cooking because he will need to eat, unlike our bionic dupes. But maybe he will have somebody cook for him. We'll see about that. So yeah, he won't be doing much else. He won't be digging. And yeah, maybe he would like to decorate because, you know, this scientist might think he's an artist as well. Doctoring, he will only be working with bionics, so not really. And maybe some life support and toggling, just like this. Yeah. So this will fit our role for this guy. Now, Alexis is our digger. As you can see, he has 5 points in excavation and 2 in athletics. So he will be digging. He will also be the attacker because they attack with the same digging tool. And Kit will be our builder. Maybe we can do it like this. Oh. Yeah. And now let's see about our schedules. So because this guy is the overlord of this place, he will be taking some time off, more than the bionics. And bionics are different to organic people. They sleep less. They can stay awake for almost 3 days because they have some batteries inside that last for 3 days. So this is something cool. Maybe this guy can be also manufacturing, because he's like the crazy scientist, the mad scientist that will be making robots and stuff. So maybe we should change that. So he will be operating, right? Yes. Okay, something like this. And all right, I think with this we can start. And with this, we would like to go and explore this way. And this means we need to dig. So we'll start. These guys will start working, and he's not a digger, so he will not do it, right? He's the boss. So as you can see, our friends are now working, digging this way, and trying to find out what's around this side. You will notice that when they start digging towards the west, the map will be revealed slowly, because that's the exploration. Look, you see? So it is important. I want to explore because I want to use this as a nature reserve. I think I made my decision, and I want this. I think it's important. Now, we need to start thinking about building some things, because Dr. Mehi here will start needing some stuff to be able to survive, because he is actually a natural duplicant, not a bionic one. So he does have needs, and we need to supply for them. So for starters, oh, look at this. This is a great place to think about. Oh, look. Oh, nice. He's doing some things. But alright, let's pause again. It's been almost a quarter of a day. And now we need to start thinking about where will we put some basic utilities. So, the natural duplicants need to go to the bathroom, need to eat, and need to sleep every single day, as you can see by the schedule, right? So right now, we are in this time block, and after all of this is consumed, there will be some downtime to go to the bathroom, to eat, and then some sleep time. When this happens, the dupes will always follow the same routine. They will go to the bathroom, then they will go to eat, and then they will go to sleep. And this is where I use my strategy of the nature reserve, so that they are always happy, because they have to cross the nature reserve. So, as we can know, it is guaranteed that every day they will go to the bathroom, go to eat, and then go to sleep. So I like to make this kind of route where our dupes, for example, we'll have to go this way, right? They cross the nature reserve, and then over here we can have a bathroom, somewhere to eat, and somewhere to sleep. Makes sense? I hope it does. Because I am thinking now that I will want to make my bathroom over here, and maybe my sleeping quarters. Maybe we can put the mess hall somewhere else, or even here is fine. But anyways, I would like to start thinking about the nature reserve like this. Maybe open up some space over here, and now the dupes will cross here, and maybe I will make a place where they can make a loop. So, for example, they can cross here and come upstairs, where they will have a bathroom, right? Maybe we need another one here, because this will be the tunnel. So here we can have a bathroom, but let's not break this yet. Then this will be the floor. Then they can exit the bathroom and start to eat over here. Or maybe they will be able to sleep over here. So this will be a door like this. There will be some rooms. So let's leave some free space, and there will be one bed, because this guy needs one bed, right? Then we can have some space, and then here a door. So let's make this. Now here's the door, and now here we can make some rooms for the bionic dudes, where they will be able to sleep. And finally, the place to eat. Maybe we can do it around here anyway. So, you know what? Let's finish this. And I'm thinking of making a ladder all the way here. And we'll see about that. Now, we can set priorities to define what we want done first. So we definitely want Dr. Meji's room first, and his bathroom. So maybe we can do something like this, and all the other things will be done in time. So now let's let them finish that. He's helping a little bit. He's constructing. Okay. Thank you, that's too kind. And now we have some ladders. This is so interesting. So how is construction for this guy? What is it? Building. Yes, it's one of his lowest priorities, but he doesn't have anything else to do right now. So you know what? We need to start thinking of a research station. So let's put this here. And research station need power. So we will do this. And after this is done, this guy can stop thinking about constructions. Alright, so while we wait for this to be done, maybe we can just increase the speed a little bit. And then we can see our dupes working. That is so nice. Now, we are gonna put over here. This is the bedroom for our scientist. So this is cool. And also around here, let's make an outhouse. Yeah, like this. We can make some doors. And with this, we have our bathroom. And the outhouse. Now, we lost it, but these guys can run in here so they can charge the battery, and now we can start researching. So this is very important because now this is his main job. And we have a lot of things that we need to discover. So right now, I could say that our main concerns are food production and power production because this guy needs to eat 1,000 calories each day, but right now he can eat for 17 days. So food is not really an issue. So I think we need to start worrying about how to keep our boobs in a better shape. So if we were to come to research, I think the most important thing is how to keep these guys working. So the metal power banks is the food for our bionics, and this needs to be done in a crafting station. So this will be important for our researcher so that he can start making these things. Now, another thing that we need to think about is making gear bomb, but this will be in a later time because it's not so pressing right now. But something that is important is to get this gunk structure because the bionics will need to get rid of some gunk that starts to accumulate inside them. So this will be important. And we will need to find something to do with that. And you will see how we will do it. But it will be in a later time also. So for now, I think the most important right now is this: to be able to produce these metal power banks at the crafting station. So let's start with that research. And you know what? Let's try to make a supercomputer also. It will be important for us. So now Dr. Mehi will start his research. Oh look, he's going to the bathroom now because it's his time off. So this is fine. Let's see what else we can do. So if we see right now, oh, this is bigger than, this is fine. Let's keep with the segregation role play, and let's do something like this. So we want to have a bathroom for this guy and then the bathroom for the bionics. The same will happen here with the actual rooms. And this will be our way to do it. So now if we come here, we can see, oh, this is a barracks, so morale goes +1, which is cool. Now is this guy Okay, he's just having the time of his life because he has two free slots in the morning, which is fine. Now he started the research. Now, let's pause for a little bit because now that this is finished, we need to start planning ahead. So, for bionics, we'll need beds eventually. Maybe we can. Oh, look, this is so cool. We have the basic one, we have the stargazer cot, stone cot, quilt cot, and the lab cot. Okay, so this is part of the prehistoric planet. Let's try this. Let's put one here, one here, one here, and one here. In preparation for the future. As maybe we can have 4 bionics, but maybe later. And also, in the future, these guys. You know what? I think I made a mistake with this because I really don't want these guys to be using these outhouses. So I think in the future I will need to move this. But that is fine. We don't need to correct that, not yet. We have 2 more days. So let me think. Should we do it now? Or should we change this later? Look, when we come here, we have only 400 grams of oxygen. So now this is barely breathable. So we need to get more oxygen, right? So one way we can do that is coming over here and opening all this space so that this oxygen can move this way. I think this is what we will do. And we also need to find a way to get this water. There is more water down here and also down here. Water is important because it is used for research and also it is used to provide for these guys. So yeah, we will need to mine over there. But you know what? Let's just do this and have our dupes working a bit more. Oh, we have an achievement. Bed and bath. Have at least 1 toilet in the colony and a bed for every duplicate. Nice. Yes, we did it. Now look at this. As soon as this is broken, look, all the oxygen is coming in. You see? So this is one way to include oxygen. Now oxygen is included here. I know it's a bad pun, but okay. Forgive me. Anyways. So now, what else would I like to do? I think I would like to do something like this. Let me just make a quick calculations. So there will be 1, 2. I usually like to have 3 washing stations and then 1, 2, 3 outhouses. Usually for the bionics. Then we will have this here. And now we can think about this for our scientists. And then we can make something like this. So this I will remove. And this I will prioritize. So this is in terms of building. Now we need to dig a lot more. And I need to figure out where I want to dig. So maybe this can be like a first main column for our colony. And then we can have like a main stairway here, which will ask us to move this in the future, but I guess that would be fine. And this nature reserve, I mean, I wouldn't like to. Come on. And I still need to find a way to make the dining room. Interesting. Because I will need to close this. Or maybe just put a door here that can only be crossed going down. Because I really want these guys to enter this way. So we need to start thinking about that. Let me just try something. And let me try to find a way. Not sure. Oh, we finished some research. Now we can make the metal power banks in the crafting station. This is nice. Okay, so let me think. How would I like to go about this? Yeah, so now we have the washroom. Yes, nice. And we need to make some tiles. So, well, this is super important. Let me do something like this. And the most important are the ones that will be under beds. This one we can stop for now. So I want to get to this water, but I don't want to make a mess while I'm at it. And I definitely want to make my... Okay, let me just stop for a little bit. Because research is done, and now we need to find something else to research. So we will be able to make power banks now. Let me just get to here. And afterward, I would like to... I don't know how I queue multiple research. I'm supposed to have a mod that will allow me to do that, but it doesn't. Anyways, Let's continue like this. So, my main goal now is to find a way to close this loop, to have these guys coming through here and then always following the pattern to come through here, do their things, and then go back to work. Either going this way or whatever, right? But they cannot enter this place over here. So for example, this door cannot be used to go in, only to go out. And then I will deconstruct this to make a door here. Like this. And I will put it sideways. And now, it's important. We need to finish this. But cycle 2 is almost over, and our bionics will have needs to be fulfilled. So this is important. Let me come here. We need to start tracking some materials that we need to know all the time that we have, which is microchips, gear bomb, metal power banks. Now, algae is important, and you will soon see why. Also, peat, because I think this is our fuel, and or metal, because we make power banks out of metal. So for now, this is important. I can come here and click clear new, and all the things that said new are gone now. Now we know that after cycle 3, we will have 6 units. I mean 4 units, because they will consume 3 each, right? And gear bomb, if you see these guys, they are getting full of gunk, and the gear oil is reducing. When this comes down to 0, they will need gear bomb. So for now, the most important thing that we need to figure out is how to get the gunk out of them. And which makes me think that maybe, no, we won't finish this, but maybe we can do something like this. Now, after this is done, I want to cancel the access of the bionics to this side, because I don't want them using this outhouse. And maybe we can try and replace this. Because the metal is important, we need it. Oh, good. Nice. Now that this is done, I don't want bionics going that way. Yeah, like this. And then this door, yeah, it's only to go outside. Excellent. Now something similar will happen with this. Now, let me remember. As you can see, look at this. The top side goes to the right. So this is the right and this is the left. So this is only for going left. Now, this is important because now this gives me a priority to make a way up here so that they will start going this way, right? Now, let me just put it like this for these guys because we really need to finish this. Because this way, now, the only way to come to these places will be by going to the loop, which eventually will become a nature reserve. So that is something that I really want. Now, I still need to figure out where to put the mess tables and the dining rooms for these guys. So that is something that needs to be done. Oh. Maybe I was wrong. They are using it in the way I didn't want to. So maybe I need to use it like this. Look. Oh. Look, it's going down. Good. And research is complete. Excellent. Now let's see. I would like to start researching some power generation. So let's go like this. Oh, and look, we have blueprints. Let's see about this. Oh, Ectan Admo boots. Nice. So, the purpose of this is that we can come here and we can do this. We can restyle him. So, for example, let's restyle his outfit. So, this guy, maybe we want to find something very sci-fi for him. Like this. Oh, this has some Star Trek vibes. So cool. Explorer. Space. Interesting. Let me see, what's this? Nah. What's this? The default. Oh look, just a little scarf. What's the difference? Okay, I see the difference. Oh, look at this. No, but it's not what I want. What are these things? No. Maybe one jacket? This jacket looks so cool. Let's try that. Let's give him some science globes. Oh, look at this. So this guy will be really extravagant. White. Can use some shorts. This is so funny. And look, there's some underwear too. Some skirts. This one looks cool. And now for his shoes. Let's see. I think they don't show. Yeah, they're not showing down here. So this is fine. Let's assign him this. What else do we have? Overjoyed. Okay. Atmosphere. We can change this. Oh wow. This is so fun. So this is the normal one. This is like a little tint. Okay, let's use the normal one. Now for the actual suit. Look at this. Has some stars. This one is extravagant. I like that. Maybe with some lump. No, let's get this lump glow. No, the belt. Oh, look at this. No, but this is just too much color now. I like this. Or yeah, maybe this. And the boots. He has some black boots. But maybe no. This looks so fun. Okay. Now jet suit. Oh, this one is quite nice. I like it. And his clothes. Excellent. So let's keep it like this for now. We can restyle all our duplicates later. But this is so cool. Look at him. That's so nice. Oh, look. So now they're going to the bathroom. Let me see. Yes, now they are at the free time. And this will be bad because now these bathrooms will be out of order. You see? So this is fine. It's because these guys have oil inside. And look, now they're eating the power banks. You see? Because they don't eat food, but instead they actually get some batteries. And now they need to intake some oxygen. So that's what they're doing now. They are charging their tanks so that they have enough oxygen to breathe. So it is important to keep these guys with enough oxygen. Now the research was done, but we will continue with this one. And the printing pod says we have printables available. So let's see what we got. Oh, so every 3 days we can get something out of the printing pod. Right now we have 3 normal dupes and 100 kilograms of oxylite. Oxylite is this stone that will produce oxygen. So since I want to roleplay with this guy having all these robots serving him, so I will not be taking any normal dupe. So I will go for the oxylite right now. Maybe in the future we can find that dupe for him to be like his partner, but for now let's just stick to the bionics. Look, they're getting more oxygen over here, and then in the end they will go to sleep. which is quite interesting the way they do it. Let's give some speed to the game now. Oh, they have some free time. Yes, but they will be soon going to bed. So look at this. Let me see. Oh, yeah, this is not done, so this is not working. But maybe for this guy, yes it is. You see? He came this way. Now he goes to the bathroom. Now after the bathroom, he would eat. And while these guys sleep, they are starting to decompress their memories. And this will produce some microchips. And microchips are important because in the future, we can improve them with those microchips. Now this guy finished eating. Now he will go around again. Okay, well not yet because this is not finished, but he would go around again and sleep. That's why we need to make the mess tables here in a place that is inside of this loop, because we want them to be able to be central to this place. Now let's see. This might not be enough for them to get one microchip. So let me just add one. And in the future, we will just move it. Let's see about this. Because I really want the microchips. So it wasn't enough. And I messed up. This is what I wanted. Go to sleep again. Yeah. Okay, so now Kit and Alexis have finished doing the microchips. Now I can do something like this. Yeah. Excellent. Alright, so I want to remove this. Let things be infected. And this is important. I want them to remove the gunk out of this. And afterwards, I am gonna deconstruct them. Now food is fine. This guy has 22 more days. So we don't need to worry about having a farm. Not yet. Oh look. More nice places. And power banks, we have 6. So they consumed 4, 2 each per day. So we still have 3 cycles for the bionics. So this is nice. It gives me more time than I thought I had. So excellent. Now, when these guys finish working with this, they produce these bottles of gunk. You see, it's 50 kilos of gunk. So they will produce it every 3 days. Think of it as robot pee. So nobody can come inside through these doors. So now they'll need to make the loop. So now, what I want is, I want this portal to be unlocked. And then I want this to be dug out. Because I want to make some floors here. I want to make some tiles here. And up here, I'm gonna make the actual mess hall. Yeah. So let's go, it's a plan. research is done. So now we can make jumbo batteries, switch wire bridges, compact dischargers, and a coal generator, a wood burner, and a peat burner. This is amazing. So now, what else do we need? Maybe we can start working on this. And while Alexis is our digger, right? Yes. So while Alexis will come here and dig, I want Kit to be working on these gun constructors. So I will make 2. Yes, I will make only 2. And this will be something important because we will need to start working with a supercomputer, which is another research station. So we'll need some power, like so. And that is because I will need to start researching some loops for some plumbing so that we can get this god. So portal unlocked. So recap, we decrypted the research portal's final transmission. New buildings have become available. The blast shot maker and the meteor blaster, okay? Oh wow. I think that was coming towards us. Oh no. Oh no. So, the Molière is coming towards us and will hit in 196 cycles. Interesting. Collision damage can be avoided by destroying the Molière with intracosmic blast shot before it makes contact. So I have 196 days to destroy this asteroid. Interesting. If I don't, it will destroy all of this. Oh wow. Okay. We can handle that. So let's close this. Oh, look at that. That is so cool. The animation is amazing. All right. So we can do it. Now let's start working in these things. So something I would also like to do is make another battery. Maybe a big one. Because I want to make the crafting station. This is important because we will need to start making some microchips and some utilities for our bionics. So you'll see about this. Kid will take care of this while this guy is still digging up here. So you know what? We can add some speed here, and medium speed, and we can see them work. Okay. And here is Alexis running to charge the battery. Excellent. Because you know, a researcher will not do that, right? Knows his place. Jesus. So, what I want right now is this. The bottle filler will store piped liquids into bottles for manual transport. And this is important because these guys will use these stations to relieve themselves from the gunk. And this gunk, then we can transport it and use it for the making of balm, which is something they need to feel better, I would say. So that is something we will do. Now, I really want to remove this from the roof. So I'm gonna do this and then do this. And I will eventually change the place of this manual generator. What happened? Oh, come on. Oh, so I have a problem. I don't have the skill to research this yet. We're almost there, but we can't. We need advanced research to be able to use this supercomputer. So, interesting. Alright, that is fine. So let's... Okay, still we need to finish the first part and then the supercomputer one, so we can continue. Look, everything is going perfectly. Now he will be running and charging these batteries. And with this, we will be able to do all we need down here. Maybe, you know, I think I messed up because I really want to move this, but I can't. So the thing is, over here, we can now make metal power banks and we can make some boosters. So for our guys, so this takes 2 units and we only have 2 units right now. So we need to be very strategic. So I think what we need right now is a digging booster. Because with a digging booster, this guy will be able to dig some more. Now, this will need water, you see, in order to research. So now it is time for us to start thinking about where to get the water. And since this is done, I think we can also do this. And I want to bring this here because we will have our mess tables here. So the plan for the mess tables is to get a great hall or maybe even a banquet hall. It needs to have a maximum size of 120 tiles. So we can measure that here and we are completely fine. We will only take 80 tiles. So for now, let's do a small one like this, 52 tiles. And this way, they will be able to eat up here. I would like them to make tiles out of this. And this is one of our plants. Now, while this is being done, I really need to figure out how to get the water. So for now, I think it will be a good idea maybe to move all of this water down here and join these two tanks. Yes, maybe this is a good idea. So let me see, how can we do this? We will need to increase this, and maybe this way we can come like this. And afterwards, yeah. And now oxygen is being a problem. You see that pink bar under Dr. Meiji? So he needs to breathe a little bit better. And that's why we need some algae. Now let me see where we can find some algae. Okay, we will need up here and dig some, because down here there's not enough. And also in the meantime, we will need to... It is almost done. Let me just change this real quick, because we need to start thinking about where to eat this. So we'll change our research. And I mean, we are fine on metals, but we really need some algae. There is a lot of oxygen over here. So if we could just pop this out, it would be so good. So maybe I need to make a plan over here. Now let me see. Is this done? Apparently. See, there's a digging booster. So I'm gonna give him to Alexis. And that way, look, we'll eat it. And now he will have 10 points of excavation, which is nice. He will start digging faster. Excellent. Alright, so this guy is hungry. Let's see. This is not how I wanted to go. He's gonna go to the bathroom first. And this door is only to go out. Yeah, the thing is, this will be so long. We will need to have the food ready here for everybody. And now this guy is idle. He doesn't have anything to do right now, which isn't a good thing. So what I want here is this. And they can't come here, because we need to give them away down. Like this. No. What else can we build? We need to keep going up. Oh. Now, you will see something funny. When these guys touch water, they get some damage. Look. You see? Oh, poor guys. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't want that to happen to you. But, you know, it happens. Now, I'm gonna open this up. And this way, all the water will meet down there. And I'm sorry, Alexis, it's the second time I zap you at. It won't happen again, I swear. Or maybe it will. Oh, look. You have some skills. Yes, now Dr. Mehi can start doing bigger research. But this will need some water. And we still don't have enough water. What can we do to remedy that? And it actually is to get this pitcher pump. So now that we are actually building, I want to start having some symmetries, right? So I want to keep these rooms and these levels as how do you say that? As I forgot the word. So I want to keep the symmetry, right? So this one is higher. This is 5 tiles. Not ideal because dupes can dig 4 tiles from the floor, but this is fine, just for this one. But then I would like to also keep 4 tiles and then have floors like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a floor here. You see? Therefore, if I wanted to make a picture pump, it would be on this floor. Or maybe on this one. But you get the idea. So if I do this, then I would need to have some tiles all the way around here. But it's okay. For now, we can make do with this. And you'll see how this works. Oh no, we need to fix this. Hit earn a skill point. This is so cool. So we could go for these booster slots, but we get microchips so slowly that I don't think this is important right now. Maybe we can go for athletics. Yeah, let's try that. So she will run faster. Look. Nice. Now he got the water here. Okay, we need to increase the priority on this because we really need it. And maybe on this mob too, because I don't want these guys getting sapped even more. Okay, excellent, research is done. So now let's try and make the park sign that we can get our nature reserve bonus. Food is great. And after the next research, we can start making power banks. This oxylite will help us to produce more oxygen, so this is awesome. Oh, and now they're gonna take a time off. Now, this is important because as you can see, we have no more power banks. So we need to make at least 4 before the next 3 days. But this is fine, I mean, we have enough time. Oh, Alexis earned a skill point. Excellent. So Alexis, I think for you, I am going to use this because you are now full. And they're taking the oxygen. And we are apparently fine, but look, this zone is getting drained out of oxygen, so we need to start producing very soon. Now, let's see about this. No bionics. So, yeah, let's get this seed. Alright, now look, they follow the loop. Excellent, just like I wanted. And now hopefully it will be enough time for them to produce another microchip, with which we will make another booster. Now, how are the rooms? This is great. So now, here, we will use 200 kilograms of Nico to be able to make the power banks for these guys. But this is quite a lot. We will use 800. So it's almost 1 ton. And we have 51 tons. Okay, we're fine. We have 451 orders, so this is fine. So let's make, you know what, let's make 8, and we will have 6 days of power ready. Alright, so we're almost done. Let me just cancel this. Because when you dig one of these tiles, the mass is reduced by 50%. So having 60 kilograms and 130 kilograms producing oxygen is better than having just half of it, right? So that's the reasoning behind leaving these guys. Alright. Excellent. Now we have a way to get this water, which is great. Excellent. Now, as soon as this guy is done with the research, you know what? I'm gonna cancel the research so that he can start working on this. This is one of the most important stations we have. And we have 2 microchips now, so what could we do? Let me just check it. She has a construction boost, so she can demolish gravitas buildings. Does that mean she can demolish this? Oh yes, it does. Awesome. So, should I give her one more? It will increase her carrying capacity, her strength, and athletics. Oh, because this is strength. Construction. 2 for athletics and 5 for construction. So now she will be constructing very fast. But I think I don't need construction speed rather than actually being able to carry a lot of materials. So if she can carry enough materials, she will be faster at building. So for now, I think strength is the way to go. Oh, look, Alexis is working at this. So why is this? Oh, he's gonna. This is bad. Let me do something. We really need to fix this. I need to do something like this just to make some time before. Use something like this. Yeah, let me just. So this way the gun will do all this loop and will be held here for a little bit because I really need to let them use this. So this will be super important. Now, why is he doing this? Fabricate is an operating type. So I want this guy to be prioritized for operating because this is our our Tony Stark. So yeah, for the next one, I want you doing this. And now, Alexis, I think I can ask you to do this and this. All right. Now let's see. So this guy is our digger. I need him digging. Oh, come on. I will need to fix this. And let me see. Look. So now she is relieving herself. See? Oh no. So we didn't finish on time. And now this guy is making a mess. And I need them to fix it as soon as possible. So I'm gonna give this order as an emergency. Yeah. Because gunk is valuable. And we don't want it mixing with water. Yes, there we go. So yeah, it was my bad. Let me see if I can finish this one. This is important. We need to finish it. So research will be more important than crafting for now. Now let's see. What else can we do right now? We will need to mop this. And oxygen is quite nice. Look, this is 4 tons of oxygen. So if we open this, it will explode. Funny enough. But yeah, let's try that. And that way, our oxygen problems will be solved. While we solve the actual important thing, which is getting rid of the gunk. Now, we have 2 power banks, which is fine. By cycle 9, we will be needing the 4. But we will also be needing to get some gunk out. So that is why it is important for us to finish that research. Because if we can't get rid of that gunk, then we will have more issues like this again. We don't want that. Now let's see about this. Look, now all of this oxygen will start coming up. You see? Amazing. And I want to fix this laboratory because it's so weird, the situation here. So yeah, I want to come here and get all of the algae, because in the future I would like to be able to breathe, you know. So maybe I'm gonna do something like this. And yeah, and all of this metal is fine. Yeah, so we have a lot of digs to be finished. You know what? Even though he is the boss, I don't think he needs to be taking some free time in the morning. Makes no sense to me. So yeah. No, it is important that we sweep this, because these guys are gonna be having those issues. And you know what? Let me try and fix this. So I usually like to cover the nature reserves, because I think it is nice to play the conservation game. So I would like to do something like this. Yeah, it would be nice. And then Yeah, this is so cool. Now let's increase the priority on these ones. Oh, so that Kit will come. No, Kit, no, Alexis will come and dig this. Oh no, Kit will come and build it, and then Alexis will come and dig. Yeah, like this. Awesome. Now, how's the research? Almost done. Come on. After he's done with this? Hey, what happened? He didn't finish. Dude. Yeah, finish this, please. That's what we wanted. Excellent. Now I can use this. Here. This is important. And now you'll see. This way, all of these liquids are gonna come inside here. Almost there. And now we have 4 power banks, so we're fine. Look, when we check this, see? Now, I just need to remove this, and then these ones will go this way. Excellent. Now, the liquid bridge has nothing inside, so we can deconstruct it. And we can also think about deconstructing all of these pipes because they're no longer needed. Maybe we can just keep something like this. Yeah, and this one won't be deconstructed. Alright, let's see. Oh, oh no way. Okay, we need to pick up this gunk. I wasn't expecting that, but it's fine. Now we have a working bathroom. Let me see. These ones we don't need either. And now we need to start thinking about gear bomb because now we don't have any. You see? So for that, we will need an apothecary. Which I think, yes, we can find here. So let's try with this one. And so now, these one are coming here and this will produce some bottles. Now, we will need bring these battles to here. Yeah, that's fine. But let me try something. No. Anyways. Do something like this. Let's check some blueprints. Oh. Some gloves. Nice. So it took 9 cycles for them to need the bomb. So that's fine. Every 9 cycles is some good time. You know what, right now I can tell him just not to do this so that he doesn't deconstruct or dig out these tiles. He can just stand here. Excellent. So now I will want to deconstruct these wheels because I want to change my quote-unquote power station to this side. So you will see about it. Oh look, are they on their free time? Yes they are. Nice. Interesting. Why is this guy cold? This is so hot. Now let's see. Please give me a bionic. Oh yes. So he can't construct and he isn't creative. He's medical. Okay. So he can use the apothecary. Interesting. Yes, I'm gonna take him. Why is he named Alexis also? No, he can't be named Alexis. Let's call this guy Falco. And welcome to another duplicant, bionic duplicant. This is amazing. Now, I don't want them to be all like resting now, so I will duplicate this, but I will move this here. So he will be this almost at the end. At half his shift. So maybe I can do something like this. These guys just started resting. So they would do that when these guys start working. Yeah, like this. Oh, oh, and I need to assign him. So here, let's bring Falco. Let's see about skills. Falco has a skill. So you know what? Let's give him one more booster. It will work. So now I need him to make 3 of this. 2 of this because we already have 1. Excellent. We have this one. So, you know what? We need a storage bin to keep them here. And in priorities, our friend Falco would be our doctor, life support, supplying, storing. Awesome. Let's go. And now he's bringing the gun here. We'll bring some more. Look, so nice. Now, the next day, I will want to have this. Yes. Because it will be like a power plant, right? I'm gonna wait for this to be over. Oh, we're done with this. We have 7, which doesn't make any sense to me. Because we will need 9, so we need 2 more. No. 6. Oh, we're fine. What? Let's just make one. And here we will get some gunk. We can't. Why? Oh, this is so sad. So I think I got this for nothing, but it is fine. Oh, but maybe we can put the gear bomb. Yeah. Awesome. How are we doing here? This is great. This is done. So we have no research now. We need to finish this one. So now what I want is to clean up this base a little bit. So let me get ready by doing this. And as soon as this battery is done, we will remove it. Cool. So now we have 6 tons of algae, which is nice because that's what we will be using for producing oxygen in the future. But for now, we're fine. We need to start thinking about power. It's the most important thing right now. But we have a lot of metal, and right now metal is power. So this is fine. Now this battery can be deconstructed. Good. And now these cables. Now, we really need what? Oh, we really need this. Very important because now we don't have power in this building. There we go. Now they have power. Good. Now research is done here. So the next thing we need to start working on so maybe we can use the power control station. And here, this is important because I don't want to keep wasting 200 kilos of metal every time I make a power bank. So this will let us do this so that we can start charging them. Then it will introduce a new problem, which is how to generate the power to keep them charged, but it is important to be able to charge them. Now, I have an idea and is to use it as a power source. But you know what? I think right now it is more important to have this research because I will need in the future and also this plant. Let's go for the plant first. And excellent. So now we'll do something like this. Now, this is really important. There we go. Cool. So I think everything is going quite by the book. Let me put this park sign here. And now we have a nurture reserve. Look at this. Oh, it's a park. What? Because it's too small. It needs 32. So now I need to increase it by 7. Oh, no way. Meteor showers? Let me see that. Oh, look. We're having dust fluff meteor and carbon dioxide meteors. Interesting. Nice. So we need to increase this. And in order to do that, I'm gonna do 1. Oh, look. So these guys are using this. And then this is coming here. And then we'll have the bottles. We need to increase it by 7. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's kind of sad because I like it when it has more, when it has a more natural feel to it, but it's fine. So we will do this. And now we have a lot of algae. 14, 17. Okay. Research is going fine. And now Kit and Falco are doing the work here. Awesome. And Alexis, you know what's something I'm missing? That I would like to close this off. So that way, nobody can enter in different ways. Now look at this. So, so park, nature reserve, and morale +6. Amazing. Awesome. Where is Mehi? Okay, here he comes. Good. Gonna sleep now. And now we have these guys trying to find something to do. How about the schedules? So Falco is gonna go take some time off, which is nice. Now, these guys aren't doing this job because they cannot enter. So I will allow them just for a little bit. Yes, like this. Excellent. Now, they will be able to enter. Oh, but I could just do this, you know? And yeah, nobody can enter this way, nor this way. So research is complete now. Let's try this way. And you know what? Maybe I will need to try this and then go for these power banks, because this will need some refined metal, and to do refined metal we will need this. But this is fine. Let's keep going. Now, it is time to start producing some oxygen. So, I guess it would be fitting to be close to our end of this episode by starting to include oxygen in this colony. So, cool. So let's see. What else can we do around here? We will need more water. We will need to start thinking about more power banks. Let's keep one ration to each. Although we only need two. And this one will get algae. We only have 20 tons of algae. So we can bring them all here. That's nice. We'll start producing oxygen. And even though it says it's insufficient, I know it will work for now. And now we have all these microchips. We could make a strength booster for Falco so that he can help us supply and carry more stuff. Now, I want to remove this. And I want to make a lab. So this way, this room can be dedicated for science. And then perhaps we can be a little bad people and forbid the bionics to enter the lab. That way our researcher is the only one working with the machines. Alright. What do we have here? Oh, another bionic who can construct. This is excellent. So I guess with this we'll be reaching the end of the episode. So let's welcome Sonia. Let me see about the skills. So she can construct. So let's give her more athletics. And now I wanted to give Kit some strength booster, and now Sonia as well. And this is great. Now we have two constructors, two builders, and it will be great. But Sonia will be in this schedule, yes. And now this room will be filled. But this is fine. I think having 4 bionics will be more than enough. And now, let me see. This is a lab, you see? Awesome. Now let me see something. We need to light this up. And we can do that. The way to do that would be let me try to research something. I'm gonna queue it because right now we're not gonna finish that. Maybe we can finish this and after this we can end it. Because we are now in the 2-hour mark, guys. And that means the episode is coming to an end. We can finish the bulbs. Let's give some light to the laboratory. And then with that, we can... Oh, look at Kitty sitting the module. That's so cool. Now, how is oxygen? This is fine, but we have a buildup of carbon dioxide down here. We need to fix that. And that is actually quite easy to do. We just need to put a gas pump like here, sending to a canister filler like this. The only thing that we need now is some power. Like this. And then the issue with the carbon dioxide will be fixed. Now we need one more of this. And I think with this we have found some sort of equilibrium, which is amazing. Well, we have some polluted water. It's producing germs. Yes. So the good thing about polluted water is that it's of gases, so it creates oxygen, although it's polluted, but it's free oxygen nonetheless. So we can use this, but we will need to fix this and change it to not polluted, no? To normal. And here these two are being used, so we need 2 more. So that is something that I will need to see how to fix. But for now we can do this. And this will also help with the carbon dioxide because it will give them more space to move. So now we have the bulbs and I will show you. Let's queue this up and let's start working on the... No, not this. Let's start working on this. On the Great Hall. Right? So we will need this. We will need some flowers to decorate. Let's do it like this. And then we will need some recreation building, which means just this water fountain, the water cooler. So what we will do with this, and this I'm gonna just disable. And after the plants are planted, look, we have a great hole. That's so cool. Excellent. So now, since these guys eat power banks, we will need to get them here. Now, I don't want people to... Oh, this is fine. Nobody's entering through here. And now our main base is done. I guess we could finish this by setting some tiles. And also we could put a ceiling light here. Let me get a ladder for this. And we will need some refined metal, but that can be for the next episode. But when the guys are working in lit spaces, look, but right now he is doing it. You see, lit workspace. So they work 15% faster. That is thanks to this light. I think I want to change this, and you know what? I'm gonna get this here, and this will need some power, so let's do it like this. Oh, no. Yeah, let's do something like this. Now, this is taking all the carbon dioxide, but now you can see it just went down. So this is working. So, ooh, this is what we wanted. Now, food is not an issue. Power, kind of. We're gonna move towards eco banks, which will consume a lot of power, more than they can run on these wheels. So that will become a problem soon enough. But for now, we are fine. Over here, we're gonna have all edibles. And oh wow. So this is great. Look at this. There you go, Mehi. So nice. So happy about it. Anyway, so now the refrigerator is working. We can deconstruct this. Research is done. So power would be the next thing to solve. So let's bring this for attention. And with this, I think we are ready to call it a day. These guys will need to take all the food up here. Yes, there we go. And for the next episode, what we can do is start exploring, because we really need to find different features, like are there any geysers around here? How can we produce some power? There's some uranium ore over here which we could use. There are some cold biomes that maybe we can tap into, so that we don't have such a hot place to live, but maybe we can have nicer temperatures, like on the green side, these 20s. We should also start thinking about making a farm, because this food won't last forever and Mehi will need to eat. So that's important. And yeah, heat will be one of our sources of power, and if that's the case, then we will need to produce it because apparently we won't have enough. If you come here, let's see, it's not in the organic. Over here, you see? We don't have a lot of peat. And one way to produce it is by taking advantage of these guys, these lumps. Because lumps, when they eat overgrown fig, they produce peat. So that is something we will need to try. And yeah, I think we are on our way to have a quite nice colony. We have some rooms, we have bathrooms. We could also think about making better bathrooms. I mean, not manual ones, but automatic ones. So that is something we also need to think about. And yeah. Yeah, I don't think I need to do anything else right now. So I guess we can call it a day, guys. Oh, what's this? Interesting. All right. Anyways, guys, I hope you liked this episode. I really hope you like this playthrough because I definitely want to continue playing it. And I have some announcements to make. So tomorrow marks 1 year since I started posting videos to YouTube. It's been super fun, and I want to celebrate that by streaming the very first game I brought to YouTube. So if you would like, you can catch the stream. I will be streaming Minecraft and playing on the Forever World, which I've been keeping it, so it's a forever world. The thing is, I don't play so much on that, but it's always nice to revisit it. So yeah, if you would like that, I would love to have you. And anyways, thank you for watching. I really hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.